Technically, I wanted to start my day today with a little bit of TV and my coffee. But I have so much cleaning to get done that we're skipping right to the coffee and cleaning. Now, don't tell my husband, but I did get Botox yesterday, and I don't think I'm gonna get it again, because I feel like now my lower, maybe I just am getting too old for it, because I feel like now my lower wrinkles are coming out more, whatever. I feel like the first time or two that you get Botox, you get really good results, but then after that, I feel like then it starts making you look a little, I don't know, maybe it's that I didn't get enough done, like now I need to get this done too. It's hard to say. Maybe too old all around. Anyway, I also feel like it's making my eyebrows and face, like my forehead look too big and my eyebrows look too droopy. I don't know. It's also hella expensive. I feel like it's getting, maybe I just need to do my mouth next time is maybe why I don't like the results. What I do want to get done is this type of facial, which I feel like I would have been happier with the results doing that, but I haven't tried it yet. That my sister does, because I do have like some acne that is like, I've tried doing better skincare and it's still there because I have little pores. I need to take care of my skin. Hello. So I feel like I would get good results with that, but that's expensive and I had to pick just one thing. But I think next time that's what I do, and next time if I do Botox again, I don't think I need to do it except on my lower face now. But that's the thing, like, it's easy to go overboard because like it numbs some muscles, so then your other muscles try to make up for it, and then it just looks weird. That's why, oh, what is my cat doing? Oh, making a mess. I wouldn't do fillers because I feel like fillers get weird really quick and make your face look weird. I don't know though. I don't know. You gotta be careful with cosmetic procedures. All I can tell you is the person that did my Botox at the one place, I want to know what she does. Because she's like my age, but looks amazing. Maybe she's a little older than me, I don't know. But her skin is glowy. But let me tell you, I did not realize how much tension I hold in my face until after I get Botox done. Like, holy crap. Feel a lot of tension there. The good thing with it though is I guess it goes away after 3 months anyway if you don't like the results. But I feel like it lingers longer for me because I don't know. That's how my body metabolizes things very slowly. Very slowly. And I don't know if probably nobody on here that's watching even knows what I'm talking about. But anyway. I am so tired. But I think I slept pretty good. Hello from India. I have to be on live a while because I have a lot of cleaning to do, and this helps motivate me to clean. I am doing well. I am cleaning and talking. A lot of cleaning to do today. I was out and about yesterday, so I didn't get done too much. But today I gotta be home, except for I gotta take the cat to the vet. So, nice, yes. I gotta be home because I'm waiting for the internet people. Of course, now the internet magically works again. But now that they're coming. But all day yesterday it wasn't working. I tried restarting it, wasn't working. But then when my husband comes home late and he resets it, of course now it's been working since then. But it's really annoying. Like, I sell stuff online, so I have to have internet so I can print my labels. And it wasn't working yesterday. I couldn't get to the printer. I mean, for many reasons, but that's like a big thing. And then, a lot of the websites anymore, they also give you a QR code. So I just showed that at the post office and they took it. And they're like, yeah, no big deal. So I know people complain about post office workers or whatever, but my post office workers are like super nice that I've come across with my reselling. Like, especially the more stuff I post, like I might even get them some, like a little gift or whatever for Christmas because I'm always bugging them with my packages. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. That is special. Which I was going down the rabbit hole yesterday of like if that's good or not for PCOS because it can spike your cortisol, especially if you do it on an empty stomach like I'm doing now. But as long as you do it in moderation, I think it's okay with PCOS. So the key part in that is moderation. I feel like that's life, right? Hold on, I'm gonna get my watch, guys. Well, let me finish. I'm almost done unloading this, and then I gotta get my watch so I can track my steps. But I used to drink way too much coffee, but now I've cut it down some for sure. But it's hard because I have ADHD. So it's like I have two things going on at the same time. And so balance and moderation is very hard when you have two things working against each other. I'm not saying I have the worst genetics by all means, but I used to drink way too much, like an unhealthy amount when I worked night shift. But we literally had in all our nutrition rooms these giant coffee things for patients and patients' families. But I would just go in there and make myself coffee every like couple hours, which wasn't good. I know. And I was younger. Like you can get away with stuff like that more so when you're younger usually. But then when I got pregnant with my daughter, of course I had to really cut it down. And then now I don't work night shift, so I don't. Oh, okay. So now I don't drink as much, but you know, it's hard with a toddler to not. With a toddler, full-time job, all the things, part-time job, it's real easy. Like last night, I did have a little more coffee, and it was like after 5, which I know they say don't do that, don't drink after, because it will interrupt your sleep. But I think I slept fine. But yes, sometimes it can affect your sleep, especially if you drink it too late. You drink coffee all day. I have like, you know, we're so flippant about coffee sometimes. I feel like if you're gonna have caffeine, coffee is probably the best form except of it probably because it's got antioxidants and whatever else that's supposed to be good for you. But like with everything, it's like moderation, because it's easy to drink too much and then have anxiety. Or even if you don't have anxiety, I used to have anxiety from coffee, I believe, when I was younger and more sensitive to it. Now I'm like, it doesn't do that much to me. That crazy. I'm from Pennsylvania, in the United States. I drink coffee all day. That's a lot of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. Hi, Izzy. Hi, kitty cat. If you guys can see my adorable cat. Look at her. She's so crazy. She's so cute. There's my dog. My dog, Slash. What are you doing, Slash? Look, there's Slash. I'm from Massachusetts, but you live in Florida. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to live from Pennsylvania, but I lived in Arizona for 10 years. And I could see why you'd want to move from Massachusetts to somewhere warmer. I'm a warm weather person, but I do like having seasons. With that being said, my ideal place to live would be like South Carolina or something like that. I say that, but I've only been there a few times, but somewhere that's warm, but you still kind of get seasons. That's my ideal place. And the Carolinas, like, I feel like you won't get hit as bad, and maybe I'm wrong, but won't get hit as bad with like the hurricanes, and not as expensive as Florida. I do miss autumn. Your family, some of my you mean family? lives in the Carolinas. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I have a couple siblings who live in North Carolina. But it's funny, my brother used to live in Indiana, which Indiana kind of reminded me of Pennsylvania the couple times I went there. But, like, the weather and just how it looked, I guess, kind of reminded me of here when I would go visit him. But, then he moved to the Carolinas, and I think he actually misses Indiana because they moved to a part of South Carolina where I don't think they really like did too much research before they moved there. And I guess like they live near the beach, but it's not like a super swimmable beach area, I guess. I haven't been there to visit them yet, but they said it's like too rough. It's too rough wherever they moved to really swim, and there's like a lot of like reefs, or not reefs, but like seaweed and I guess sharks sometimes. I don't know. But I think they actually miss Indiana a little bit. Which you would think, who would miss Indiana? But you miss all. Oh, I love the falls. The older I get, the more I'm like, fall is one of my favorite seasons. Like, I love summer. I'm a summer girly, but fall has got to be probably number 2. That's when my birthday is. That's when my daughter's birthday is. And the weather is like so good in fall. Like it's like cool, but it's not cold. And the leaves change and it looks so pretty. And there's Halloween. I love Halloween. And it's like when you can do you can do like fire pits outside and all that stuff. Yes, I love there's something so fresh about the fall. Like, I want to say I like spring, but spring in Pennsylvania, it like rains all the time usually. So it's like you can't enjoy the weather. Versus fall, it's not really raining. But this summer has been a very wet summer, and kind of disappointing summer this year. But we'll see. The summer's not over yet. We're going to the beach like at least 2 more times this summer, so I'm excited for that. Excited! Like, the beach is like my favorite place, so can't wait. And just to not have to work. Just to not have to work. Because it's been very hectic at work lately. Not bad, just very hectic. We're training a lot of people. So I feel like every time I go in, I'm training somebody, I'm charge nurse, or I'm both. And it's kind of been, it goes by fast, but you're also exhausted. So, I don't know. But I actually kind of like training people, even though I mostly started, I think, this year, more so this year or last year, training people, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of like having a buddy you work with, but you got to watch them too. I don't know. But it's good because, like, I can talk things out with them, like, about stuff that's going on. And I obviously like talking. So. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Bestie has entered the chat. Are you a breakfast person? No, and I know they say with PCOS that you should have, I don't know, I get very confused with the PCOS thing because it is confusing and you hear mixed things. Like some people say do intermittent fasting to lose weight and to lower your like insulin levels or whatever. But then other people say you shouldn't be drinking coffee on no stomach. It's going to spike your cortisol, make your PCOS worse. And it can make your sugar go too low, and then after you eat, it goes too high. So, but then I've also, on top of that, I used to eat breakfast every day because I was like, that's what we were told to do growing up. Like, you got to eat a breakfast. So I thought I was doing the healthy thing. Then I realized I started gaining weight because I was eating when I wasn't even, like, hungry. So now I think eat something, but eat something small for breakfast. Like, don't eat, like, eggs, bacon, sausage, unless you're planning to do, like, a lot that day, because for me, if I eat a huge breakfast, I'm not going to get stuff done with my ADHD. I'm going to be in, like, a sugar coma and my PCOS. But that said, something like, and I don't really like breakfast. I'm sorry. I know everybody loves breakfast, but I'm not a huge breakfast person. And I am just telling you what I do. I am not a doctor, okay? But so something like this. These are really good. I got these at Costco. No, that's not sponsored. But like this has protein. It has lion's mane, which is good for ADHD. Something little like this, so then you're not starving and then you're not eating too much after you work out is good, I think. But I do kind of fast a little bit. Like I don't get up right away and eat, like, because I'm not even hungry, and I don't know, maybe some people are starving when they wake up, but I'm not usually starving when I wake up. So I kind of try to listen to my body. I'm all for the, like, intuitive eating. Unless you have a problem with that, you should look into that. But I feel like you should eat when your body kind of tells you to, and I feel like we don't. And then, like, people tell me, like, oh, why are, for instance, nurses so overweight and da-da-da. Well, think about it, because even though we know, like, the right things to do, like, our job doesn't necessarily allow for that. Like, it's hard for us to even get lunch breaks. So then when we do eat, I think we tend to binge eat. And a lot of the times, I mean, families are very nice and they bring us stuff, but a lot of times it's like chocolate or donuts. It's not like people are bringing us in vegetable trays or what. Would we even eat it if that's what they brought in? We'd probably get pissed. But I'm just saying, like, we often go hours and hours without eating, which I think is bad. So that's why I try to eat snacks at work and, like, pack things that are like this, or like canned food that you can just grab and go. And then maybe for my lunch I'll do something that I have to heat up. But if I eat a snack in the afternoon, sometimes I can't. I'm too busy, but I feel like if I do that, I don't binge as much later. I tend to binge when I get home from working. You're starving, and that's not good. It's not good for your digestive system. Not good for your weight to binge eat at night because you're not going to burn off the calories. But yeah, you'll see it even with doctors sometimes that are like overweight, and you're like, why are they overweight if they're in? It's not that we don't know what to do, it's more just like the job demands make it difficult. So, but lately I've been carrying around too like a water bottle too at work because I know I don't get enough water, and I don't think most healthcare workers do. That's why like people love the Stanley Cup because it's in healthcare. It's the same idea. Sometimes I still don't drink enough, even with the water thing, because I'm just too busy or I forget. But it helps, I think. Yeah, more of a... My favorite meal is dinner. But do I love a good bagel? Absolutely. What is that? Oh, creepy. Sometimes my daughter's like... toys randomly come on and freaks me out. That's what that was. Anyway, I think my cat's sitting on it. But yesterday it was just going off. Nobody was even there. Whatever. I swear. But yeah, my favorite meal is probably dinner. But I do love good bagel, but I try to stay away from bagel. There is like keto bagels or whatever, but you have to buy them in bulk, and I don't even know if I'll like them. But I would like to try that because I love a bagel. But I stay away from that generally. But I'll eat like... I do love a big breakfast that's prepared for you, even though I know that's not good. But I do love that. Sorry. But I like to eat different foods because I get sick of food real easily because of my ADHD, I think. So, like, eggs is good and everything, but I get sick of it. So I like to put like hot sauce on my eggs, and I had the McDonald's spicy wrap the other day. It was okay, but a lot of people are complaining. They're like, it's not as good as the original. I thought... I'm sorry, I said it out loud. But I like the sauce or whatever better that Burger King does, even though I think their snack wraps are smaller than McDonald's. But if you get the meal, you get 2 of them. And I thought that was really good. I feel like Burger King's is underrated. Usually I like McDonald's better, but if you're looking for a good snack wrap, try Burger King. Let me know what you think. Glad, because I feel like I take my daughter to McDonald's sometimes after daycare because that's where she loves, of course. And it's like a healthier option, I feel like, on their menu. So, and I like it because you can just be driving and eating it, which is nice. You don't gotta wait the 30 minutes till you get home and the food's cold and like nasty. I saw somebody like saying, oh, it was bad. I don't think it's bad. I like Burger King better, but it's okay. I think the reason why is because McDonald's made such hype about it, and then they came out with it, and it's like just okay or whatever, you know? But I got the spicy one. I didn't try the ranch. Maybe I like the ranch better. But the spicy one was okay. Like for $3 or whatever. Still gotta grab a couple dishes here. Oh gosh. See, these are like the water bottles I'm using for. I got this one at Marshall's, and it's a brand nobody's heard of. And then Zach. I've seen them around a little bit. They're both good, and they're like little for me because I feel like the Stanleys are just too big for my size. I like little things because I'm little. I can't believe my cat's a year old now. So crazy. I didn't know if we were even going to keep her when I first got her because she was a stray. And I had to convince my husband. He owed when I brought her home because I didn't tell him. I don't know if I didn't have my phone on me or what, but he was like, not again. Up to my answer. But he got over that real quick. And now we have Izzy. And it worked out perfect because our other cats passed away. Which I'm still sad about. I'm still sad about them. They were like the last remnants of my 20s or whatever. And they're gone. They're gone. But they're not suffering, so that's good. I couldn't stand to see them. They were suffering a little bit at the end, and I couldn't stand it. You know it's time when they're suffering. Just let them go. Let them die with dignity. Doesn't mean I don't miss them, though. I do miss them. But yeah, I'd like to think Izzy came in our life at the right moment. Maybe, you know, Daisy came in our life when she did to help us get through the miscarriages that we had to go through. I don't know. But I often think about that, like, why would we have them after we have our daughter? Doesn't make any sense, but maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Oh, thank you, Red Panda. Hello. Yes, a little bit. I do remember you. I remember that name. have to wipe off. I need to get wipes. I gotta wipe off the counter. We have like sand everywhere from going to the bay. Thank you. This is like my natural hair. Like most of my hair dyes come out. So I like my hair better when it's darker, but I think between all the swimming and the sun, it's gotten lighter. It's okay. It's a summer look, but I like it when it... But I did get it cut shorter, if that's what you're talking about. I think I look better with shorter hair. Not like short, but shorter. Like some people look better with longer hair. That is not me. Just because I usually don't have time to do my hair, I think that's, like, you gotta do your hair when you have longer hair. And I don't have the patience or the time. Maybe I'll show you guys. Oh wow, I've been on here for over a half hour. I'll show you guys real quick the haul, and then I'm gonna maybe get off of here. So I was talking about how we went to Gabe's. I gotta clean this stuff up, so let me show you guys what we got. I might have put some stuff away already. I can't remember. I'm thinking I did, but... So with Gabe's, you do have to buy your own bag, but I think this bag is cute. It says, "You are magic, darling." And it's got a ghost. The bag was like $1.50, I want to say. You can also buy the small plastic bags for like 20 cents. So if you go to Gabe's, you got to bring your own bag. Just remember that. Kind of like Aldi's. So I got some stuff that we're going to take to the beach. I got Daisy, this cute. Isn't this cute? This was $11. I thought that was a cute outfit for the beach. I got this romper. It literally was $8. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I kind of have like a blue theme going this year. Not like, I feel like a lot of the clothes are just blue that they're putting out. Because I got something else for the beach that was blue from somewhere else. But this dress, this kind of reminds me of the dress I wore. This was only $7. And it's an extra small, but somehow it fits me even though I'm like an extra large. So I don't know how accurate their sizing is. It's a little tight, but it will work. We'll make it work. But this kind of reminds me of the dress I wore like after we got married. I wore a white dress kind of like that. It wasn't my wedding dress, but this, look at how adorable. It has these, whoops. It has these slate. Let me put this down. Give you guys a better haul experience. Get out of the way, chair. Okay. So this has these little sleeves attached. This is just a cute thing I can wear on the boardwalk. It's a little dress with these little sleeves that they don't go up all the way, so it kind of hangs like that. Cute. What I like about this dress is like the top part, the lace, and zips up in the back. It's an A-line dress, very flattering. And all this stuff was like $10, around $10, which is very decent, I think. Yeah, this was $10. This one was $7, just $7. These are great prices. The only thing is Gabe's is not close to me, but these shorts, how cute, very summerish. These shorts were $6. Very lightweight, comfortable summer attire. I got Daisy another swimsuit because she's like grown out of hers. This was $9. It was supposed to be with sunglasses, so I'm not sure what happened to the sunglasses, but whatever. She has sunglasses, she just needs suits. So I thought this was cute. Cute little, that was $9. I got her these, she needs more sneakers. She picked these out. These are $10. They're slip-on sneakers. And I don't really recognize a lot of the brands. They do have some brands that you'll recognize there, like XOXO. But the clothes, not so much. But I don't care. I'm more looking for the look and the price than the brand. But they do have some name brand stuff. So this one was $7. Look at that. Cute. It's almost a little crop top-ish, which I like. Not super crop top, like a modest crop top for a millennial. Because we don't really like the crop tops. This was $10. I feel like you always need extra sunscreen. It always gets lost, broken, whatever. And I like the spray kinds. I think this is 50. Yeah, I like the 50 SPF. Even though I'll still burn, but that's okay. I got this for Daisy. So another little water jug. This was $10. And this is foil. And you just push it. They're all the water jugs are a little different how they, this one you push open. And it has a little handle you can take with. Thank you, Spike. And I liked it so much I got myself another one of these. 24 ounce. I like the color of this. I kind of wish they had like a pink one or purple for Daisy, but that's okay. That's what I could find. This was in the middle of that like horrible thunder lightning storm, so I'm like, we're just kind of grabbing. Plus we'd been at the amusement park earlier, so we were tired. So we're just kind of grabbing stuff. And then I got this. I needed more toothpaste. This was $1.50. Their prices are insane. It's not in the best part of town where I went, but like I said, I even left my phone there and some nice person brought it to the front. The store itself is super clean and everything, but that's why I like that store. I'm not usually out that way though, but we were out that way, so I made my daughter go in the store even though she didn't want to with me. What else? Did I get anything else from there? I feel like there was something else that I've put away maybe already. Let me go check. What else did Crash pads, floor cush. What is that? Okay, let me take you guys upstairs real quick and then I'm gonna get off. Because I feel like I'm missing something, maybe. Something else that I got that I put away already. Maybe not. Maybe that was everything. Okay, well, I think that was everything. Okay, I'm gonna get off. I gotta get my daughter up. And I've been on here for 45 minutes, so it's time to go. Even though, thank you for joining me, guys, and helping me get the dishes done. Okay, enjoy your happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Stay cool in the heat. Bye, guys.